I'm an NYPD detective in the South Bronx for the 52nd Detective Squad. In the Army, I'm like a heavy equipment operator, a cook, a construction supervisor, and a 12 Bravo, a combat engineer. I was currently already serving before 9/11, so it was just kind of like an adjunct about service to the people. And my heart really goes out for the families of all the firefighters and the NYPD and the Port Authority police there that day on September 11th. In 2001, I was currently working that day, and when I got deployed for my first deployment in 2003 to Iraq, I was happy to be deployed to help out in that fashion. Well, the attack on the United States on September 11th was pretty hardcore, especially for being so close. I have coworkers that perished in the World Trade Center. I had a lot of friends that were firefighters that perished in the World Trade Center that I worked with. So when we went to war about it, I wanted to go, and I got my wish very easily. Never. In 1996, when I joined, 16 years ago, I didn't think we would get deployed at all, ever, because it was such a long period of time of peace. That morning, about 10 o'clock, we got word that the city went on high alert, and I was currently working in the Bronx, in uniform at that time. And then less than an hour later, I was at Ground Zero in the World Trade Center before Building 7 went over, and the second plane just hit in the rubble that day. And I pretty much worked there till October 2nd, trying to find our brothers in arms and family members and innocent civilians in the rubble. Well, when I think of 9/11, I think of all the families and the thousands and thousands of people lining up on the West Side Highway, waiting to see if their relatives or their family members or loved ones got caught in the rubble there. Because most people don't know, Ground Zero was a pretty intense site. It was 4 to 7 stories worth of rubble, and it was more than a mile long. And that's pretty deep wreckage with a lot of innocent people. The Women's and Children's Fund, I donate money to every paycheck that I have and stuff, and that's for the suffering of the families of everyone who perished in the World Trade Center, firefighters, NYPD, police officers, family members, civilians. And I've actually ran the Towers to Tunnel run in New York City before. When Sergeant Shaddis and his team went to set up this run, I was very happy and very pleased, because it's important for the families and the people that lost, people that they're not forgotten 11 years later. And I thought this was a great depiction of them, that they can see that after all this time, we still remember what happened that day, because they'll never forget it ever.